2023.
Delay of game. Offense.
Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds his target.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Makes it second and short. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Just a good job up front by this offensive line getting a hat on a hat to be able to give this running back from Arkansas enough room to get upfield and pick up that first down. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact.
Playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards in the first down for the Hawks. Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll run it here. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about.
Hold it.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Second down play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. Right down the middle. It breaks the score. His tie here makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem up into the net from 50 plus.
And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Hurricanes State's offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kurt, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
He breaks free. And he just throws it away there. Safe move and nobody open. Second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And here's the, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They've got some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
He hands it off from the gun. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's a shotgun run call. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Get some space around the 30. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for first down. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. The big fella's Kurt falling to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down. How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Tight end makes the grab. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back has it on a screen now. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
To the back. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. So Arkansas has the lead here. The first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I was impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. The Razorbacks will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawks. Sam Van Cunningham, Bo Jackson. That's a play that legendary running backs have made.
And let's not forget Herschel Walker. Yeah, that's right. You're thinking of old school running backs. Very rare to see backs go up and over at the goal lines. Refreshing. Nice to see.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They're going to run it. And tackled after a small pickup there. 3rd down coming up after that running play. Can he make it to the marker? Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's looking to scramble. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Hurricanes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. They go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Great call here going that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
4th down and very long. The offense is still on the field. They're going to go. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. They don't pick up the blitzers. It's a sack.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. Big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with Ray Lewis, and it could end with it, to be honest. But the list just keeps going. Michael Barrow, Jonathan Vilma, and Dan Morgan. You go on and on and on. And this guy right now is trying to live up to that standard.
Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And Miami offense is back on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Oh, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sideline. It's Joslin. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Arkansas. So they'll try to add the lead now in the PAT. And the PAT puts them on 17 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Well, the Canes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Second down, they're going to throw it. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he lofts it toward the sideline. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What an incredible job here by this safety, sitting back in cover two, almost baits the quarterback to throw this football, jumps it, and comes up with a great interception.
And the Razorbound is a short gain on the play.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. Where's all that you want just like this? If you don't, oftentimes play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
And now the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Okay, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Looking to pass this time. He's running out of time here. Punt over the middle. It's Joslin. They stop him, but it's a first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And we've been treated to a fabulous first two quarters of playoff football.
The Razorbacks will kick this deep to begin the second half. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense will start now from the 40. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Get your hands a little shaky.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
That's complete downfield. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down.
It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll give it to the back. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The Canes will line up to punt it away. Going to kick it away for the second time. The punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot it down at the 15. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now.
Here we go.
Here comes a handoff. Throws a stiff arm. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it. Offense.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks left and finds his target there. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Where they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense. The adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Here we go on fourth down. Gets past the tackler into open space now. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. And a chance to get him down. The defender could not do it, and it results in a huge gain.
Yeah, it looked like they had a hand on him near the line of scrimmage, but he is so strong, he's able to run through that. Let's give credit to the receivers downfield, because anytime you have a long run like that, it's usually because of being helped out by the wide receivers in their perimeter blocking, and we saw that there.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain degree. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. It's a quarterback keeper, and they'll stop him after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Second down after that previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The pocket breaking down. Nice grab. It's Owens. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
It's a small gain by the fullback, but nice to see him in his hand make a play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
On the run, he'll let it go. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long. Now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. He's moving out of the pocket now. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, the offense tries to go with the play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure, came up with the sack.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Drops back, looking to throw on third and forever. He pulls in the catch.
Well, that's a good job in this offense to at least get some positive yards. They kind of put the...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. And he's got it from 56 yards away, never in doubt.
Boy, this guy had plenty of left here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
The whole key on 4 verts is being able to give the quarterback enough time to assess the defense. Because once he's got his receivers downfield, if he has time to make that throw, you're going to come up with some big gains.
Caught quickly. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the fourth quarter.
I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the point after is good. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. So it's Arkansas in front with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's a run to the left. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
The game makes it second and medium. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the Razorbacks will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Down he goes, a sack.
Well, that's another big sack for this defense. They've come up with so many sacks. It's a great way to get back into this football game. Now, give the quarterback credit. He's played tough through that so far. But one mistake could potentially be a game-changing play.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Locates the tight end. He's complete. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain and bring up 4th down. The Razorbacks look to convert here on 4th down. Down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Joslin. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback looking to scramble. Solid tackle, able to get him down. The Hurricanes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Crucial 3rd down play right here. And he drops back in the gun. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but it is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Now it's 3rd and short at the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
And the Razorbacks are in the red zone. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain. The defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Gets rid of it on the move. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they add to the lead. Getting set to kick off after extending the lead with a field goal. The offense knows they have a long way to go and not much time to get there. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense getting set. Second down play here. He's back to throw again after they had a completion on first down. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it on third and very long. It's a safety.
Well, Chris, just when it looked like it couldn't get any worse for these guys, it goes from being bad to even worse. They seemingly can't do anything right. At least they only have the rest of this quarter. Don't worry, fellas. It'll be over soon.
And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Gonna run it. It's Hussein. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a...
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. The back's got it. The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Curb Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.